Hello everyone, this is Afri Design Studios. I hope you guys are doing great. In today's lesson, we shall be learning how to use the second method of creating stairs in the project. Staircase, that's to say. There are two basic ways of creating your stairs in your project. The first method is one we have already done before now, which is stair by component. Stair by component. And the second one that we're going to learn about today is called stair by sketch. Stair by sketch. These are the two ways of creating stairs in your project. Okay? So let's hit the ground running. The first thing you do is to make sure you are on the actual or the appropriate level where the staircase is going to start from. And in this case, my staircase is going to start from 0 to GFL, which is ground floor level. So I go there under my project browser, double click on 0 to GFL. Here is my plan, and here is where the stairs are going to be. I'm going to have my staircase here. My staircase is going to be here. These are rooms, okay? This is the toilet. So, but here, my staircase is going to be erected. Because I'm going to be using stair by sketch, okay? I'm going to come to this place and click on this arrow and click on stair by sketch. But before I do that, there is something I normally do whenever I am drawing some complex objects or complex components. Okay, whenever I'm drawing something I'm not too sure of where the dimensions are going to or where they're going to start from, I first create a replica, a resemblance of that particular component with detail line. Then later I'm going to come to create the actual components. Then I will delete those lines. So let's do that first. So let's cancel this. The first thing you do when you come to your 02 GFL or your ground floor level is to use your detail line to create a resemblance or a replica of how the staircase is going to be. So what do? I go to annotate, click on detail line. Then after doing this, I go to offset and type in 900. That's going to be the width of my landing and my flight. I click here and go up like this. Then I come here again, zoom in. I usually zoom in so that you don't go and click on the wrong place. So when I've done this, I now start using what is it called now? Offset. I go to modify, then click on offset, then put 300 here, 300. Then I start offsetting this. Okay, let me stop at this point. Then I use this trim tool. Click on this very line, the last line, then click on this vertical one and this other vertical one. So let me count it and see. I'm not done yet before counting. So I click on annotate again, click on the detail line and click on this and click on this. Now there's something I want to tell you. You basically use this stair by sketch to do this kind of staircase whereby your landing is turned into steps as a result of shortage of space or scarcity of space. When you don't have enough space to put your staircase, you discover that sometimes we convert our landing into steps. So this is the perfect method to use to create such things. You cannot create it with stair by component. It's not possible. So now let's count this and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I think this one should go off. Okay. Okay, this should go off. So let's do something like this. Okay, let's trim this. Never mind. And drag this one backward. So the stair is going to start from here and end here, so that there will be enough door. In the other method of staircase I taught you guys, you discover that the staircase landed almost to the wall, which made it impossible for us to have a door here. Talking about the first floor level. At the first floor level, we are supposed to have a door here, but the staircase came all the way to this point, making it impossible for us to utilize this door. I was able to allow it to go like that because it was just a tutorial, but in a real life design, it is not supposed to be so. But when you have utilized your landing and converted it to steps, you discover that it has created enough space for you to have enough door here. So why am I saying this? This is one of the challenges I faced when I was learning Revit, how to draw this kind of staircase. I'm telling you honestly. So those problems I had when I was learning Revit are the ones I pay more attention to when I am teaching my students. Okay, this kind of staircase is very, very important. Very, very important, because as architects, your number one challenge is space. Most times you don't have space. You have to make do with what you have by constructing your staircase creatively, so that at the end of the day, the little space you have will be able to enter or contain the staircase that you have for that building. So now you can see that we have enough space here on this wall now to have our door. But in the previous staircase we used, it was not so. That's by the way. So now let's continue. I have created the replica or resemblance of what I want. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do now is this. What am I going to do? I'm going to now go to staircase. But how do I do that? I go to architecture, click on architecture. Then I come here. You'll see stair. Click on this arrow and click on STAIR by SKETCH. Okay. After doing that, you have to now give specific parameters, specific data, or specific particulars to this very staircase you are about to create. So I come here. By default, the parameter for this staircase is 180 millimeters for the risers and 275 millimeters for the tread. But I don't use that. In my designs, I use 150 millimeters for my risers and 300 millimeters for my tread. So that's what I'm going to do now. So I come here under this place and click on edit type. Then I go to duplicate. Then I come here and give it the name of my parameters. I use the dimensions for my parameters to identify it. So I call it 150 millimeters maximum riser and 300 millimeters tread. Then I click OK. I come here. I'm not supposed to click on this edit, sorry. Don't click here, but come to this place, minimum tread depth. Click there and put 300. You can put, it may not be 300 for you. Whatever that you are using for your tread is what you're going to put. So don't say I say it must be 300. 300 is what I use, but I also believe that 300 is the average that everybody uses. Is basically what is most popular, you know. So I put 150 here. Then I'm also supposed to change the materials for my stairs, but I'm not going to do it now. I will do it later. So I click OK for now. Then after clicking OK, I come here under properties. Under properties, I come here and scroll down. Before I scroll down, I have to select where the staircase is going to stop. Yes, the staircase is going to start from ground floor, but where is it going to stop? Is it going to stop at the first floor? Is it going to stop at the second floor? Is it going to stop at the third floor? So I'm going to select first floor. So I come here, top level, and click on this empty space, click on this arrow, then I select 04 FFL, okay? After doing that, I scroll down again, I go down again, I come to this point, dimensions of the staircase, the width of my run, of my flight, sorry. Okay, the width of my flight is going to be 900, so I put 900 here. Then when you have put all these parameters, automatically Revit is going to give you the number of risers it's going to create for you based on the height of your headroom. Now, I did not type in this 21 here, but Revit automatically put it in there, okay? So when I'm done with that, I scroll down again. There's nothing more to type in. Our actual thread is 300. So the next thing you have to do is to click on apply. Click apply. So after doing that, what is the next thing we have to do? The next thing we have to do is to start drawing our staircase. To do that, there are two tools, there are two instruments, or there are two commands that are very, very important when you are creating your stair by sketch. And what are they called? The boundary line and the riser line. Now, you can choose to start with boundary line first or riser first, whichever one can go, but I normally start with boundary so that the boundary will first and foremost define the area of my staircase. So I come here, this is boundary, click on boundary, I click on pick lines, then I come here, this is the boundary, click here, click on this wall, this line, click on this other line, then I click on this line and this line and this very one. They have defined the area my staircase is going to fall in. So I have to do some trimming here. I have to extend this one to this point. So I click here. Something just happened. Let me go back. Okay. So let me trim this one first. I click on this trim tool and click here and click here, click here and click here. I do the same thing here. Then the next thing I'm going to do is this. I'm going to end the command and press on escape. I press on escape twice. Then I click on this and drag it down to this point. I do the same thing here. Drag this one down to that point. Okay. These green lines are called the boundary lines. No matter how the shape of your staircase is going to be, these green lines must bound or cover your staircase on the left hand side and on the right hand side. It guides it, okay? And your riser lines must not cross over the green lines. We are done with the green lines, which is the boundary line. Let's go to the next one, which is the riser. So I click on, I go to pick line. Then I start with this, 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 this. Like I told you, those lines I drew before, we are acting like a guide to me. They help me to identify how my staircase is going to look like. So, having done this, what I'm going to do like this, I'm going to split this middle because I told you this black line must in no situation cross this green line. It must not cross it. So I have to split. I go here, this. I begin to split them. After splitting them, I'm going to trim them. Okay, so now I'm going to trim them. So I use this very trimming tool. Click on this. Click on the click here, 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 and here. I go there. Click on this other click. Click here, 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 here. Okay. Now, one thing that is good when you are drawing your staircases is this information that I'm getting here. 21 risers created, 0 remaining, which means my staircase is okay. Okay, I don't have any other one, so I press escape to end this command. I press escape twice. Now, let me also emphasize it again. Can you see this riser? This black line is called the riser line. It cannot cross this green line. This. No way. And it cannot come short of it. It cannot stop halfway. No way. It must lie on the green line exactly on the spot. That is the only way it's going to work for you. If not, Revit will not recognize it. We are done with our staircase. The next thing we have to go here, finish edit mode. Click on finish edit mode. We are done. It's going to warn you, but ignore this warning. It doesn't hold any water. Click on the empty space. Your staircase is already created. So when you go on the default Revit, you will see how the staircase is looking, right? Let's see our staircase. Okay, this is the staircase. Okay, but then we can't see it very well. Walls are covering it. What I'm going to do now is click on the wall and hide all the walls. Right click. When you click on the wall, right click on it. Go to hide in view. Select category. Everything called disappear. Can you see it? Let me rotate it. So this is the staircase that I've created. Okay. So this is the previous landing for the other staircase we did. Okay, now this is good. Thank God you can say this. This is what was left after creating with by components, and this is very small for the staircase to land. But now we are going to edit the floor so that I can come forward with this staircase now, giving us an ample space for landing. Also note one thing. This other handrail can be deleted because it is against the wall. But you can delete this very well. But for this, you can delete it. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. So what I'm going to do now is this. I'm going to put the walls first so you see what I'm talking about. So I go back. So this place, review elements, click on it. Then I click on walls. And all my walls, I go to unhide category. All my walls will come back. I click back here again. All my walls are back. So let me rotate. Okay, let me show you something. If I click on this now, to hide only this wall, right click, go to hide it, select elements, not category this time, but elements. So can you see this text? The hand, it is on this wall, and that is how it went around. So I have to click on this and delete that. So let me. And one good thing is this: when you delete it, the other one, the inner one is still there. So let me like click on that. So that's so I was talking about the floor. I have to edit this floor. That's the floor. This very floor. I have to edit it so you can go further. So but how to go to my first floor? 04. So click on this. Then go. This is the floor. You can see where my staircase stops. But this is the floor. So I click on this floor. Edit bound. So I go to line. Okay. I go to pick lines. Pick lines. I pick this very. Okay. I pick this other line. Okay. I pick this other line. Then I start to trim them. I trim this like this. I trim this like this. I trim this like this. This one. This way. I press escape twice and delete this one. So this is how this floor is going to go. It has extended to this point. So when you apply the staircase from here to here, just one here. Okay. I notice something. Let me just do it this way. Let it not go like this. Because this staircase here now is at the ground floor level, so it's not going to the floor is not going to affect it. But I delete this and delete this. So let's make the shape straightforward. So this is the edited floor. So I have to hit my finish edit mode. This alarm warning just say no. So this is how the floor now looks like. So if you go to default Revit, you can see it now. It has extended. Okay, this is the floor, and you can now open the door and access this other area. So that is by the way. That is how to create a stair using STAIR by Sketch. So I was telling you something the other time that you can still change the materials used for the staircase. So let me click on the walls and hide the walls again. Right click, go to category. I hide all of them. So let me dip into the staircase itself. This is called the stringer. This flat plate you are seeing here is called the stringer. You can hide it. Okay. You can add material to the risers. How do you do that? How do you hide the stringer and how do you add material risers? Just click on it, click on the staircase, go to edit type, then come down where they said materials and finishes. Thread material, your thread. Click on by category. Go here. I mean, go on that square. This square with 3 dots. It is called ellipsis. So what material do you want to use for that thread? I scroll down. I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to use any material for the sake of this tutorial. But when you are drawing this, make sure you use something good. I'm looking for wooden materials. Okay, let me use this oak floor for my thread. I click on it. I click OK. Then I come back here. The material for my thread is oak floor. The material for my riser is going to be what? I click here again. I click on the ellipsis. It may be right or it may be nice to use the same material, but for the sake of playing with materials, let me use something else. It will be nice if it is uniform, okay? It will be uniform, but I don't know. Let me use something that is clearly different. Okay, let me use. No, I'm just wasting time. Let me just use anything. Let me use this one and click OK. Then I go for my stringer material. There's no need of me putting for the stringer. I actually want to hide it, but for the sake of just putting, let's just click category and click here. Let's use something else before I delete it or hide it, not delete, but hide. I use cherry for my stringer. Then I click OK. Now, I want to advise you on something. If you look at all these parameters, there are things you can play with, you can maneuver them. You can, at your own convenient time, make sure you play around with these things. Everything you see here, they all have meaning. So you can use them, you can try them on your own, okay? So, but I don't have all the time to start experimenting all of them. So I click on empty space. Can you see it now? My riser has a different material, this red bricks. My thread has this very one, the oak flooring, and my, what is it called? Stringer has this cherry material. Okay, so why did I do this? To show you that you can apply materials on your staircase. But now, how do you hide your stringer? Let's go to that. I click on this again and go to edit type. When I go to edit type, I come here. Here is it. Here is it. Okay, okay, the stringers. Here is it. Stringers. So when you come here, you see stringer, right, right stringer. That's the stringer on the right side of the staircase. It is closed. Make it to be open. Click open. What about the left hand side? Click it and make it open again. Okay, and click OK. And when you go there, the stringers have disappeared. Okay, you can now see the opening around this side. Okay, so that is it. The stringers are no longer there. The stringers were like protector. But there's another thing again you can still do to this staircase. Let me also tell you. You can click on this staircase and go here on this arrow that is here and click on this arrow and go to monolithic stair. Monolithic stair. Click on this and click outside. You see how the staircase is now looking. It looks solid now. It looks solid. That is different. The staircase is now solid, solidified. So let me do the last now. How to do before I go. I click on this. What's it called again? I click on this hand frame, the railing. I click on the railing. Then I come here, click on this arrow and select glass panel. Glass panel. I click on this. I so much love glass panel compared to all these metals. So I have been able to change the material for my handrail. I can do the same thing here. The same and make it glass panel. Same thing with this glass panel. Okay, so let me bring back my works and call it a day with this very video. So to bring back my work, I go to this electric bulb, click on this electric bulb. I select one of the bulbs and I say on height category. Then I click on the electric bulb again and everything is back. Everything is back. From outside you can see the staircase. Okay, so this is how to create a complex staircase using the method we call STAIR by sketch. STAIR by sketch. I hope this video did not take so much long and I hope it was useful. It has been useful to you. That is the most important thing. That is the goal. That every video I make on this channel becomes useful to anyone or everyone that watches it. And once again, thank you for spending your time to listen to me as I unveil these facts. Thank you so much once again. And help us spread the message that Afro Design Studios is out to let everyone understand Revit easily, not just understanding Revit, but in an easy way. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. God bless you.